All right, we have arrived at USF and we have found some information that's in regards to an author who had written some books, and we also have found archives to a historian that has some boxes up here full of research that he has done on Juan Gomez. So we're going to try and locate some original manifests, or not manifests, but I'm sorry, manuscripts to see the originals, which should include the maps as well as any kind of newspaper articles, anything to give us more proof and more facts about Juan Gomez being alive. So here we go. Let's see what we can find today. The University of South Florida, and here's where we do our research on the man Jose Gaspar himself, aka Juan Gomez, aka the infamous pirate. As we start doing our research, we do find manuscripts from different authors who had done all their work on Juan Gomez. We find documentation that shows testimonies of different people who had actually met him in person and have documented different things about him. Not only finding the letters and the manuscripts, but we come across maps. Maps that show us information of where forts and even Indian shell mounds are located. So we continue to do our deeper research, and look what we find. Some really good information that blew our minds away. What's up? So here we found some very old maps, which we really need. We have a map here from 1830. This is maps that you don't find on Google Maps or on what's the other one called? No, Google Earth.
Google Earth.
Here's the road map to Florida. This is an old map.
Do you want me to keep filming?
Yeah, because I'm trying to get. Okay, as long as it's not copyright, she said that it's fine to take. What's all this?
Those are like old battle ones, old battle maps in the Seminole Wars. I think Fort Myers is in there too, pretty sure.
Is it?
Should be.
Yeah, should be.
Or Fort Ogden even.
Fort Ogden, Fort Denez.
Here we have all the forts
Fort
listed here in Fort Myers, Fort Meade. So now we've located
Fort
Confederate forts. See Fort Myers?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
This is some pretty cool stuff that you find only at the university, which we've been looking at different authors that have wrote and published books about Juan Gomez and his experience here, of what he did as a cattle herder, as a naval, I guess I don't know what he was involved in with the Navy, but I think he showed directions through the waters at the time because they weren't too familiar with it. But we also found some maps from the Confederate to the Seminole Indian War, and some pretty good information here that we definitely can use. And even pre-Seminole Indians. And it actually shows you all the Indian mounds and where they're located, which this information should really be hidden from the public. Especially if they do show where shell mounts are located. So people can actually find these, and I'm going to show you an example here. I'm just going to pick a random map, and most of the time the pirates used to put their treasure underneath shell mounts. It's good to know. See, if you look at the little crosses down here, I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but it shows you where the shell mounts would be placed, here and here. No, don't get me wrong, it's not detailed enough for people maybe to be able to find them, but it's pretty damn close that, you know, if you look, you're going to find shell mounts and you're going to be able to find these things.
Well, that's why they took them off the maps to begin with.
Well, they're still on there. We just saw X's that show where...
Yeah, but I'm saying the general maps now, because before it was public.
Well, this should be removed.
Well,
And
I mean,
I'm going to pull up another one here just to show another example of these shell mounts.
Right, they took them all off because too many people was going in digging them up.
You got parish mounts. Even down here in Arcadia area. Now, it doesn't show it in detail on this one. Actually, I'm sorry, there's an X right here. It shows that there is a shell mount here by Punta Gorda Hickory Bluff. So, I think these maps need to be removed. And I might make a request for that to happen.
you can't do that
Why not?
because you can't remove stuff.
Well, I don't think they realize what's being exposed here.
Yeah, but it's not to the general public. You have to actually look for it.
Area of parish mounds. I mean, there's mounds everywhere here in Florida region. So anyhow, we've gathered our information through the different authors, different books. I think we're pretty good with the stuff that we have. So now, back to treasure hunting.
Is it record?
Is it
Oh,
on?
yeah. Yeah, it's on.
Okay, we're at the University of South Florida, and we've located some files that we believe are the possible original manuscripts. Okay, so now that we're no longer at the university and we walked out, we got a whole lot of shit. we didn't steal it by any means. We were,
Giving copyright.
copying some stuff, whether they kind of didn't like the idea of us taking because of copyright infringements, but there's a lot of stuff that we needed. We're doing a documentary and research on this particular pirate, so we need to get the proper information, so we had to go through some extremes to get it, some very deep, extensive research, but we did get the information we need, and we're going to publish it soon enough. What do you think, Chinozy? Do you think we got any good stuff?
I think we got some amazing stuff and a lot of hard research today with Lauren and Mike, and I think we're going to come out pretty good on this.
We actually found some facts and some stuff about the testimonies of people who actually knew him. So good stuff, man. Good stuff. Lauren, anything on you? What do you think? I did all the work while you sat there and watched me.
That's really not true.
Where are you at? I can't zoom in on you.
I'm not here. I'm a ghost.
Oh, there you are.
No, I thought we got some good stuff, and by no means did we steal it because we may have to come back here. Gattuso. So, but no, I think we got some good stuff. Now, whether or not we'll produce anything from any of that stuff is another question. But we'll see. Only time will tell.
Can you just tell me who's the best researcher you know?
Me.
Just so you know, we almost came out empty-handed until, of course, I pull out something always at the end to make sure we don't walk away with nothing. So stay tuned. We're going to let you know what we found. Woohoo!